Welcome to a new test and teardown video. This time we go back in time. This is really old. This one is a Deif standard rørprøver. That means tube tester. Everything here is written in Danish. How cool is that? And this is the address of the company in Copenhagen. I've been trying to figure out exactly how this works. But just by reading the front panel here, it's a little bit confusing. So what I think is, this is volts and milliamp measurement. So if I put it in this mode, I think the meter is now connected down to all this kind of stuff. So that means I should be able to put in voltage or current, and it's gonna go to the meter. But I also got two different buttons here, and they say the same thing. Voltage, AC, and then test. And it's the same, voltage, AC, test. So maybe it's because you need two fingers, so be sure you don't have the fingers touching some stuff. This one goes to 1000 volts. So, and this is only in AC. So that means if you apply DC, see, this one says milliamp DC. Well, this is volts DC, right? That means I don't need to push those buttons. Is that right? So this is what we're gonna try. Here we come with 10 volts DC. Let's turn it on. Look at that. We actually got a little response. And it looks like it's it went there and then it, see? Yeah, there's a meter stuck. You can see. Okay, so the meter is stuck. Okay, so that was 10 volts. What if I go here? See? Almost nothing. This should have been full range. So there's definitely something here. What if I reverse the input? Yeah, then it goes down. So far so good. We got ourselves a voltmeter. And what if I input current? Oh, this is milliamps. And there isn't anywhere you reconfigure this for milliamps. So I got 150 milliamps in this one. So I guess this is minus Y. No. No luck. So that is not working. What am I doing wrong? Volts and milliamp. No clue. No luck. So of course this unit is defect, or I'm doing something wrong. Also, it looks like we can measure currents from rectifier tubes, current. This is anode voltage. All sorts of grid voltages, cathode current is what I say, right? But it looks like all those sockets, they're probably connected in parallel. So all you have to do is just plug in a tube with the right pin out, or there will probably be a manual for this unit that say, oh, this and this tube fits this in this socket, and then it should work. There isn't any kind of reconfigurations here or anything. It should just work like that, right? I also don't know if this is a breakout or if you want to connect an external tube in a socket. That means you don't plug any tubes in here, and then you flip this switch and then you go to the external sockets. There's also a really funny service lid here on the side. Let me show you guys this. So this is the side lid. And then find some banana cables and stuff. So what exactly is this? I think this cable goes to a power supply unit, and we don't have that unit. So this is only the tube breakout unit. So this one fits into another unit, and then you got low voltage, high voltage, and all sorts of voltages and stuff for this, because there is no mains input here. There's no other things. And what is in here? That is probably for a difficult to get out, but we got two of those. Look. So this is probably going to fit a 1.5 volt battery, and then clickety click, and then you have the battery down here. And this is of course for the ohm. This is what I'm going to find out in a minute, if this is really true or not. But that is the only connector there is, so that got to be mains input via like a power supply, right? I think I figured this out. So this is 4.5 volts. So this, I think there will fit a 4.5 volt battery in here. Now I am in ohm measurement. And look at that. I put in a 100 ohm resistor, and that will be 100 ohms. This meter suffer from kind of stuck feeling all over the place. So this is my 100 ohm. So this is open, see? Here is a stock, see? And then it goes fine. And if I short circuit, that means 0 ohms. See, it's not going up before I see again. So there's definitely a million different mechanical problems in this meter. So I'm going. Ooh, that is some oldies stuff here. What I have found already is the problem for all my voltage measurements. Look at that. There can't be any kind of good connections in this, because look at that, everything is just hanging and dangling completely loose. That'll be the different current measurements. Look, we got two different connections for the bananas here. So that is probably a sort of a sense system, I guess. And that will be the different sense resistors or current sense resistors. So it's measuring mesh voltage in that point. That is a little bit special, the way that it's made. But again, you can see everything here is completely loose. So I'm trying to, I need to try and see if I can fix this. Also, I find here in the bottom of this case, that will be the big fat wire for this connector. That goes definitely to all the bananas here on the side. So that is definitely the power supply inputs, and then you can access everything here. I don't know if I can show you all the details here, but all the tube sockets there are definitely in parallel. So of course you can only plug in one tube at a time. It also looks very homebrew, kind of one-off model. See, See the way that it's made here with paper glued to it and such. Very kind of handy dandy, let's do this kind of thing. Oh yeah, here we go. Here is a better view of all the internal stuff. That meter is just humongously big. And that will be the switches. There's also a very special smell in this unit. Oh. I don't really know if you can imagine how that smells. So that is definitely the meter switch, and it's only switching. No, it is a double. Yes, of course it is a double layer switch. Really, really old, but it's kind of clean. What is that? Is that just a little wire hanging to that resistor? Oh, that is old. If you got any idea about how old this is, please feel free to comment. I would love to know a little bit more about this unit. I've been Googling around like crazy. I just can't find any more information. See, this is the voltage sense points of the current measurements. So it's connection like 2 places to the banana plugs. Isn't that just cool? Modern multimeters do the same, by the way. They connect to both sides of the banana plug for high current measurements. Also, look at those resistors down here. They cut the coils so they could fit in. That is that'll be the different resistance ranges made with those resistors down there. That will be the 0 pot. Yeah. I think if I put it like this, then I can work on all the banana plugs to get this in a little bit better shape. The entire meter should probably go out and open this and pull it to pieces and then put it back together. And then I think it is possible to figure out why this is stuck. It's not the most easy to disassemble this huge meter here.